Hi, YouTubies! It's me, Zachary Michael. Also, hi. Hello. How y'all doing? I hope you're doing well. We are here to catch up once again. You're getting two Darlene reactions in 1 week. Can y'all believe? Can y'all believe? Today's Darlene reaction should be a little bit more calm and chill because I turned off the alerts once again for the reaction portion of the stream, so we can just get to and focus on the content at hand. Our last Darlene video we watched was her visiting Rocket, which was her ex-boyfriend's dog, and also talking about breaking up with a different boyfriend. So Rocket belongs to Joe, and she broke up with Tony. So that's all done. She also, that same day that we reacted to her, she literally uploaded Why I Don't Want My Own Dog. Haven't watched that video, we're not watching it today, so I just assume she has good reasons for not wanting her own dog and just loving on Rocket instead. And today, we're going to react to a video I saw that she uploaded yesterday called About My Dating Videos, because I love all of her content about dating for the most part. Like, I don't need to go see her play with RC toy cars with old Tony Baloney, but I will listen to her talk about dating new people. Sing the song, the Darlene the Sardine Queen. Darlene the Sardine Queen. Darlene the Sardine Queen. Darlene the Sardine Queen. So here we are. Here we are. Plumpet22, thanks for 6 months of subscribing. Appreciate that. Did I say subscribing? It sounded like a different word coming out of my mouth. Words are weird. Now get Adam Barda to make that. Listen, for the Twitch, YouTube re-upload friends and folks, we do have an update about Adam Barda. He followed me back on Instagram, and he's told me he'll give me access to the Pink Fairy song, but he has yet to do it. So we're still working on that. I'm still trying to get access to that full video so that we can enjoy it as a community. But, you know, it's a work in progress. I'll have to follow up with him about that, because he started talking to me about some other stuff unrelated to the Pink Fairy song after he said he would send it to me. And I just kept engaging him about the other stuff because he had already told me that he would send it to me. But now I'm looking at my Gmail inbox and there ain't nothing in there. And now also Poe is scratching at the door. Poe is scratching at the door. Buddy, okay, here's the thing. You've been so barky today. You can't bark if you're going to be in here. Do you agree? Do you understand a single thing I'm saying? Something tells me you have no idea what I'm saying. Something tells me you don't know. Here, go up here. Go sit up there. Yeah. Okay, or don't. Sitting is the opposite of standing. YouTubey, Zachary was bragging about his rich friends today. I don't think that's what I was doing. I did already check my spam folder earlier in the stream for the email from Adam, and it was not there. Unfortunately. I need it on Apple Music so I can jam in my car to Pink Fairy 123. You know what? Same, but one step at a time. I can ask him for that. That would be great. Also, YouTubies, I got new headphones that work a lot better. So there's that as well. All right. So yeah, we're watching this video today called Oh, it's raining. Oh, the rain is going to be a lot. The rain is going to be a lot in the background. Bro. You good back there? Do you see him? rich new headphones. Girl, these only cost like $16 on Amazon. Which, like, $16 might be a lot to some people, but I was actually just surprised by how cheap they were. I thought that they were going to be more expensive. You know? You feel me? All right, y'all, if you are ready to watch Darlene the Sardine Queen talk about her dating videos, once again, I also am going to put her on 1.25. Actually, it's only a 17-minute long video. We probably don't need to speed her up. Unless she starts getting boring or something, then we will. If you're ready to get started, put some 69s in the chat. That'd be so great. Ooh, I wipe my butt with $16 bills. Now, y'all know that $16 bills aren't real. What? Y'all know in America there is no such thing as a $16 bill. Gonna need you to be a little serious. Also, I just did that thing. Jamie hasn't pointed it out in a long time. But I just did that thing where, like, for some reason on this side of my shirt, I, like, adjust it all the time. I don't know why I do that, but Jamie did point it out one time to me. Yeah, I only wipe my ass with $100 bills. Get it right. I noticed it in your video last night. Damn. Well, this shirt in particular is a little big on me. Like, I got it in a size probably too big. I probably could have sized down. But I feel like t-shirts are so inconsistent. So it is what it is. But it's because of that, like, it feels like it's falling weirdly on me sometimes. And I feel like I have to adjust it. But here we are. Not skinty. Not skinty at all. Not skinty at all. Actually just bought the shirt too big. Because I think it's like a 2X. And really, I probably just needed an XL, which I usually wear an XL in most things. It's also hard when you are a tall person who also has a belly. Because, like, your blue tie-dye shirt's the biggest offender. No, you're so right about that, because it's also a little bit more of a, like, loose and flowy shirt than some of my others. But yeah, when you're tall and you got a little bit of a belly, it's hard to, like, get the fit right of just, like, t-shirts. Anyways, so many 69s were already in the chat, so let's just get to. Let me put her captions on and let's go.
Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene.
Hi.
I am here with what I hope is a quick video. I say that all the time and I never quite get there. I am at the post office. I just dropped off a couple of packages. Thank you to my exclusive shoppers for the orders. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's some info in the description box of pretty much all my most recent videos over the past couple of years, explaining how you can become an exclusive shopper if you're interested in that.
I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Don't care. Get to the dating, Darlene, or else. Or I should put this up because, like, what is this? Or else. That looks like something else. Or, oop. What did I do? Or else.
So, post office, and it's raining, and then I have to run to Dollar Tree, and then I have to run to Walmart. And today is Skylar's 16th birthday.
Happy birthday!
My beautiful Skylar. And I'm not ready. So I want to go get some stuff for her. Usually her gift is cash, which she will still get money, not actual paper bills.
Darlene, you can gift me cash so I can continue wiping my ass.
Kids don't use that anymore, apparently, but some money. But I also want to try to pick up something for her that she can actually unwrap. And then we're going to their apartment, Derek's apartment, with her mom and stuff, and celebrating her birthday, and then going out to eat. I will not be going. I will be going. I won't be eating, is what I meant to say, but I'm going to go with them.
Uh-huh.
And then I have to get really busy tonight with my crochet block of the month. I know the stitch now.
You got it.
Sure.
You got to get it together, Miss Ma'am. Is it Colin that said in the chat that he watches her crochet videos? You watch her crochet and she curses and tells people to fuck off or something in them? Or maybe she just hates the color brown and says fuck brown.
But I need to do a swatch, and I like to let it settle to see if it's going to shrink a lot or not. I'm not going to have time to do that. I got to knock that out, and then tomorrow I can do the swatch on camera that I do and have that crochet block up on the 15th. I don't care if it's up late at night, as long as I get it up before midnight. I've gotten every crochet block up on the 15th, and I want to continue doing that, just like my crochet no.
I just watched some of her shorts and someone said not to use brown and she said she was using fucking brown. Oh, so she likes the color brown. Okay, all right. Thanks for the clarification.
Oh, my quilt block of the month, I always have the specialty block up on the 1st, and then there's 2 other parts after that. But I need to stick with my schedule. And then the Christmas blocks come out between those, and I don't have a specific date for those.
That's fine, I don't
give
care.
myself
Get
a little
to
bit
the
of a break.
dating!
Okay, I don't want to forget. Every time I wear this shirt, I want to mention that you guys fucking love this shirt. I've never had any article of clothing be complimented as much as this shirt. And
that's so funny because I think I didn't read this comment at the time, but I think I read a comment in the chat today from Jen Chapin or maybe somebody else that was like, does she wear the same fucking shirt in every video? She's wearing it in every video because people are complimenting her. I actually like the shirt. I don't have an issue with the shirt. The shirt looks nice to me. It looks nice.
I also love this shirt. And yes, I keep it pinned back because I like the V-neck. And
she said
so
she said this is a video about dating. The boobulas are going to be out. Her boobulas are not out at all, but she is showing some skin. Very demure. Very demure, very cutesy.
Just put little safety pins at the top here to keep it open. I love the color. I love this color green.
Gorgeous.
I don't know really what color to call it, what shade of green to call it. And I love that there's black and white in it. And I get so many compliments about it going good with my hair, with my skin color, whatever. Thank you. I love the shirt too. Now, I don't think this came from the thrift store. I think this came from my friend's bag of clothing that she gave me a while back. I can't remember for sure, but I absolutely love it. Oh my God, coming close to me. I don't like, do not like. I have to have...
Girl, well, you're in a parking lot. You're in a parking lot. Why are you freaking out that someone pulled up next to you? What did you think was gonna happen?
The air conditioning on, I just realized, so. Especially after that fear of a truck hitting me.
You're in a parking lot!
Remember how I am in parking lots? Okay, so...
You know where else you could film? In your home. You don't have to be sitting here in a parking lot. I do agree, that truck was coming in hot, but I'm just like... I'm just baffled by, like, what did you think was gonna happen in a parking lot, you know?
Guess I could touch on a couple of things that I wanted to mention, mainly about the dating stuff.
Let's go.
I'm trying to think.
Go. Say it. What are we talking about?
Don't want to get too involved in this video. Is there one thing in particular that I can talk about and keep it quick? Let me think. I guess I can...
What? Also, in addition to, like, what did you expect to happen in a parking lot? What was on your mind when you said, let me start filming and recording? Like, did you not have a topic already planned? What are we doing here, Darlene? I want to hear about your dating escapades.
Talk on this topic, and maybe my other chat videos, I'll hit on the other topics, but I'm going to try to stay focused on this topic.
Forward focus.
So many of you in the comments and
Lodane has just entered the chat and said, loving this blouse, Darlene. Lodane, you just missed her going on about how everybody loves this blouse. Everybody loves this shirt. She gets so many compliments on it, and you are just another one. You're just another compliment in the bucket, Lodane. You're not special. You're not special, Lodane. I'm sorry.
Some of them I let through, some of them I don't bother. I don't know if people don't understand that I know what I'm doing. YouTube is how I make my living, and selling fabric on the side. I always have two things going. I always have. So that if one fizzles out or I just don't like it, I still have the other one while I can build up something new. So for a while now, I've been doing fabric and YouTube. And when I put out content on YouTube, I'm very well aware as to what I'm doing.
She does seem like the type of girly that is calculated. And I feel like, I don't know what she's about to say that people are commenting or whatever on her video, but I imagine she's probably going to comment about people saying something like, you know that he's probably watching this, you know that he can see this. Because Tony has a YouTube channel that she's fully promoted, and I think she's going to be like, yeah, I know exactly. I wanted him to see it. She seems like the kind of girly that's like, oh, I made that video intentionally for the RC toy car guy to see, you know?
I know that it's going to be touchy with some people. I know that some people will subscribe simply for that kind of content. So I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, beef piss flops. I forgot that was the other thing that was happening in her comments. The comments on the dating video that we watched, they were all like people being like, I'm sorry to see you sad. I'm sorry to see you sad. When, like, just for the record, she literally was on the verge of tears when it came to being happy to be reunited with Rocket. So I could see why people might have thought that she was sad. And she was like, y'all are so wrong. I was so happy in this video. I don't know what part of this video you watched that made you think that I was sad, but I was happy. There was so much joy. I got to spend the day with Rocket, and I'm in a better place, and I'm prioritizing myself. I'm happy, damn it.
And then I know sometimes that it could go either way, and I don't care. I'm going to talk about the stuff that I like to talk about.
Work.
And my channel is about my life. And people say, you shouldn't put your private life out there. I get that all the time. First of all, I have a private life that you guys don't know anything about. There's plenty of things in my private life that I don't talk about.
Come through, Amberlynn. Come through. You only get to see what I show you. Exactly. That is so true, though. Like, sometimes people are like they assume that, like, Darlene's putting all of her business out there, but I'm sure she's yelled at some, like, TJ Maxx employees that she hasn't immediately come on to camera to complain about, you know? Like, there are probably parts of her life that are very private. Although, I don't know, maybe that was a bad example, because I feel like she would love to come on to YouTube and complain about a customer service experience, but I'm sure there are things that she hasn't shared with the whole world.
Seriously, I don't tell you every single thing about my life. But my channel is about my life, and I talk about parts of my life that I'm comfortable talking with, or that I think might make you guys curious enough to watch, or might make some of you interested in listening because it helps you in some way. Like all the years that I talked about my mother, my narcissistic mother, and our relationship, how I talk about my weight, my journey with that.
I don't know that I've ever come to Darlene's channel looking for her help and guidance on my life. Like, I don't know that I've ever left a Darlene video and been like, you know what, something she's going through is so relatable to me and is going to help me with my life. You know? It also is interesting to me that she's like, I know that a lot of people are going to have different reactions, feelings, etc. to the stuff that I post, but then she's not always super understandable or understanding when people have said reaction that she says that she knows that some people are gonna have. Like she's like, yeah, I expect that not everybody's gonna like everything about my channel, and then I'm gonna let them know. I'm gonna tell them to fuck off in my comment section. I kind of love that energy, honestly. Honestly, I'm not entirely mad about it. I think it's funny, if anything.
And with my alcoholism, so I do talk about a lot of private things. So I think people think that means that I tell you guys everything about my private life, but I don't.
Well,
those are the things that I think a lot of people can relate to.
Well, when you're telling people that essentially you want to get dick down and you weren't getting dick down, I could see why people are like, wow, you really are sharing anything. You're really sharing anything on your channel.
And that I can help people with, or that it's just easy for me to talk about because I know so much about those types of topics. And that I think it will get views. And even if it doesn't, I would still talk about certain things, even if, you know, they made no money. Obviously, I do try to do videos that I know will make me money. And crafting videos, they don't start out big, but I have learned in my almost 10 years this month. Oh my goodness, I have to see what day.
I feel like I've been doing, she's been doing YouTube longer than me, just like a little bit longer. I don't think I've been doing 10 years yet. I think I started like end of 2016, 2017.
I actually signed up. 10 years of YouTube. I think my first video might have come out though at the beginning of September. I'll do some stats on that. How about we do that?
Let's not.
10 years of YouTube. I have seen things come and go in the analytics because I'm big on the analytics. A lot of the crafting videos take off later, and that's where you make your money. It's called evergreen content.
Yeah.
And
yeah, my content is not very evergreen. although the one video that is evergreen on my main channel is the one where I tried Dr. Now's diet for a week. That video, like, the first year that I posted it did pretty well. It did pretty decently. And then, like, a year later, out of nowhere, it just, like, blew the fuck up. And, like, I got 100,000 views on it again in, like, the span of, like, a month. And I'm like, that's crazy. Because, like, that's not usually how most of my videos work. Like, usually after the initial, like, posting of my videos, that's about as popular as it's gonna get. So yeah, and then even now, like, this past week or two, I've had, like, a weird influx of comments on that video again. It's crazy to me. It's very, very weird how that works. Like what is all of a sudden pushing that video out to people to watch and see? I don't know. I was gonna say something else, but now I forgot. Something else related to... Oh! Jen in the chat said that it's probably likely that there's nobody that really actually thinks that she shares everything, like, in her private life. And I would probably agree. I think what people are probably just saying is, like, girl, you don't have to tell us if you're getting dick down or not. Like, you don't have to let us know about your bedroom life. But here we are. Did she block the Suez Canal? What? What? The Suez Canal? What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
So off topic already. And so I do still put the crafty stuff out. I don't care if it doesn't work for me right away because it can work later. Okay? So back to now the dating things. I've had people say, you shouldn't put that part of your private life out there. Like, it's going to ruin all chances of me meeting Mr. Right.
There was some 600-pound life drama recently, so maybe because of that. You know what? I don't know what it is, but the gay guy, Lonnie, that was on the show with his brother, his TikToks just started popping up on my For You page. And he was talking about how everything on his episode was, like, forced. Like, they forced his mom to be, like, the villain in the story that they were telling. And he was like, I've never had an issue with my mom. Like, she's never actually been an issue, and the show just really wanted there to be a villain. And he also said that he and his brother had to pay for everything out of pocket. And I thought that was so interesting because I was like, I was always under the impression that part of the appeal of going on to like a dehumanizing show like My 600-Pound Life was that like your surgery was covered. But he was claiming that it wasn't, like his own medical insurance was responsible for the surgery and everything. And I was just like, that's so interesting. A lot of reality TV is made up, sadly. Oh, I mean, listen, as a connoisseur of reality television, I'm unfortunately very aware of that. But yeah, I guess I just didn't realize, like, there were some parts of it. I mean, I'm not surprised that they made up a villain for like the story arc or whatever. But I am surprised that, like, they didn't cover it, because it also makes me wonder if they covered, like, Amy and Tammy and all of the Slayton's surgeries with Dr. Smith, because I just can't imagine that those girly pops could afford it. And honestly, I mean, this is way off topic, but, like, honestly, I feel like the Slaytons in particular are probably, like, dramatically underpaid for their appearance on that show, considering probably how much TLC makes from their family, you know? But anyways, that's besides the point. How did we get there? I need to hear more from Miss Darlene.
And I do want to throw in there that because I talk about dating sites and because I am quick to date again, it doesn't mean that I'm desperate for a man. I'm not desperate at all. I've been a long time without a man. Even when I was married to my husband, he was still a drinker. I was sober.
She said, I had a 35-year dry spell. I'm not desperate. I can wait another 35 years if I have to. Although she did say that she was ready and that she didn't have a long time. She kept saying something about, like, I'm in my 60s. Like, I don't have time to, like, wait around. So that did I could see why people might have interpreted that as desperate. 'Cause, right, do you remember that, y'all, when she was like, she was saying something along the lines of, like, I am no longer giving it more than a month because I don't have time.
First year we were together, we were both really bad drunks. Me, especially, too. I mean, in him. But I got sober, and he tried for a little bit, but then he didn't. So that wasn't much of a marriage at that point. I didn't grow emotionally or anything, socially, anything, because I was with a drunk man. So I'm now learning about dating, and I'm enjoying it very much, and it's not a desperation for me that I have to have a man. I have said that there are things that only a man can bring to me in my life.
Like
and that doesn't mean I'll go nuts if I don't ever have that. I think I'm enjoying the journey more.
She said there are some things that only a man can provide me. Dick and opening up my car door for me.
Than anything. And I will continue the journey. And I don't care if I never find Mr. Wonderful, because I'm pretty fucking happy with my life for the most part. I get sad about things. Yes, I think we all do. And very sad things happen. But I am, I've been supporting myself. I am very fortunate that I'm able to do that.
Not Lodane in the chat saying you can get an electronic device for both of those things.
And I am sober. I have lost, as of my last update, 140 pounds. There will be an update at some point. When I feel like it, I will do that. I go out. I have a life. I go dancing almost every weekend.
A dancing whore. Isn't that what she called herself on Facebook once? A dancing whore? Am I misquoting her? I would never call her a whore, but I think that's what she called herself. I think she called herself a dancing whore.
Several times a weekend sometimes. And I have been dating. I have been meeting men. I can't even think of more things. I'm near Derek and Skylar.
Your
What
life
else?
is
There's
great.
just so many things.
You don't need a man. You don't need a man. You're a strong, beautiful, independent woman, and you don't need no fucking man.
I love what I do for my work, and I have a cool shirt, right? And I just trimmed my bangs. I'm lucky that I get to trim my own bangs. And I did it this morning. I tried to keep some longer parts, but I don't know. Oh, there's a little bit of a longer. I like that. I like that guy right there. It's a little blunt right now, but some I cut real short. So I have like a short layer here, all messed up. And then
I'm sorry, what? How did we get here? What happened to dating? Tell me more about dating. I've already watched the video of you cutting your bangs with a kitchen knife. I don't need to do this again.
and I have a crooked. I had one there, but I cut it a little too short. I like that right there.
Oh, wow.
If some of you crazy, you like get rid of that hair on your eye.
As long as she loves it, listen, I'm not gonna yuck her yum. She's got a cool shirt and a cool set of bangs.
Oh, I like it. So, there's a lot of things I've got going for me, and the journey is what I like. So I'm not desperate for a man. I am going to always date as long as I want to, and I'm going to talk about it.
Say that.
And the other thing and I want to explain this about, I shouldn't talk about it on my channel because it's not fair to the guy. I'm telling you, the guys that have been on my channel were absolutely okay with it. They understood, and I explained to them that I do not take the videos down that I do with them because it's part of my life, and I don't want to erase part of my life.
But how do they feel about how do you think old Tony feels about you coming on here and being like, he wasn't dicking me down? I mean, she didn't say it in those words, but like you came on here and you said he doesn't metaphorically open the door for me. Like I actually don't care about Tony's feelings about it. I'm just curious. I'm just curious if she took that into account.
Even if I think I made a bad choice or things just didn't go good, I don't think I make bad choices. I make the choice that I want, that's right for me at the moment. And I'm going to continue to do that. I'm listening to my gut. If something feels good, I'm going with it. I'm not going to be ashamed of it if it falls apart later because it felt good at the time. I'm willing to take chances. I'm willing to get hurt. I'm willing to get crushed.
Absolutely.
I know that can happen.
Not getting crushed. Do you think Amber Lynn's willing to get crushed? I guess Amber Lynn isn't really the one that needs to crush. Tommy's down to get... Never mind.
And I want to continue to talk about that part of my life. And I think a lot of you will be on board with that. And those of you who think I shouldn't be talking like that, you really don't. You don't have to watch. You just don't.
True.
You can skip that. You can tell by my thumbnails, if I'm going to be doing a crochet video or I'm going to be talking about being dumped or dumping someone. You can just say, okay, I won't watch that because I'm not comfortable with her talking about that kind of personal stuff. So I
do sometimes think that's true. Like sometimes I sort of feel that way too. I'm like people like tonight, for instance, I'm about to upload this Foodie Beauty video, and there will be people that are like, sorry Zach, I don't like Foodie Beauty, I'm out. And that's fine. Like I don't want anybody to watch content that they don't want to, but I'm like, and like obviously I'm happy for the engagement regardless, but I'm just like, that is I do think sometimes people like don't realize that they don't have to like click on a video if they're not interested in watching it. I have some content creators where I love certain types of things that they put out and other things that I don't. It's like whenever I when I watch Willow Davis's channel, like I like watching him talk about King Cobra and Jessica, but like I don't click on his videos about Amber Lynn because I don't want to watch those things, right? Like it's true, you don't have to. You could just simply not watch, but I also think that makes more sense for channels like Willow and I, where we do cover different types of content creators from time to time, versus her channel where she's like doing these like quilting videos and then like a very extreme different type of content where she's talking about her hoe era and her homents and things like that. You know, hoe like non-derogatory, hoe like complimentary. Just for the record, it's only a compliment here from me to be a hoe. Just for the record.
Let the guys know in advance. I give them nicknames. I ask if they're okay with the nickname. Now, when I meet somebody or even chat with somebody and like we're getting ready to meet or whatever, if I talk...
What are you barking about? There ain't nothing happening. You're so fine. You're okay.
About it, I will give a nickname and no information at all. I do let them know that I do that I do talk about it. If the guy isn't comfortable with that, then he doesn't belong in my life because this is what I do for a living. And
he said, or she said, if you aren't happy with me dragging your ass on my YouTube channel, then you're not welcome on my channel. You're not welcome in my life. You're not. That is kind of crazy because she could also just opt to like not talk about them, you know. But I guess I appreciate that she has that boundary. Really, truly.
And I don't care if the man is the best man in the world. If he never wants to be... oh my God. Somebody's backing up. Somebody wants that space. I'm frightened.
Ma'am, you're in a parking lot. Simply do not film in a parking lot if you're concerned about people doing things that normally happen in a parking lot. People are going to park next to you. People are going to back into and out of spots. Please chill out.
A little bit. I want to nail it down without it taking me 20 minutes to fucking explain to you what I'm trying to say. Oh, see, now he almost... oh my God.
Ma'am!
All right, let's...
go film this video in your home!
Say I chat with somebody and I feel like we're going to meet or that, you know, that it might really happen. I might say in advance, before meeting him, I'm going to meet somebody, and because that way if it doesn't work out, if he ghosts me or stands me up or whatever, I have that I can follow up with. So I don't care if the outcome is good or bad. It's just what I go through, and that's what I'm going to talk to you guys about. And they know about my channel. I ask them to watch my videos before they even decide if they want to chat with me or not.
Lord help me if I ever would be in a situation where I had to date again, because I can't imagine ever doing that. I can't ever imagine being like, all right, so we're about to go on this date, and before we do it, you should watch every video I've ever made on the internet. It would be crazy. Listen, obviously at some point, like, it is a part of your life. You have to share that with them. And I don't know, I guess I don't know what point it is appropriate to share those things. You know, I guess I don't know what the right answer is, and thankfully not my problem. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Not something I have to worry about. Very happy that I haven't had to date in a very long time, but that's just crazy to me.
Do it. I do that all the time. Some said don't do that because they won't like you, and then they won't want to chat with you or meet you. And I was like, well, then.
If Amber gets relationships from her channel, Zach would have no problem. I don't know. I can think of, back when I was DMing people back when they would message me, I could think of maybe one guy that, like, kind of seemed like he was trying to flirt with me, and that's about it. I mean, maybe people don't reach out to me because they know that I've been in a relationship for nearly as long as I've had YouTube channel, but I don't know that people would. But I also obviously would not entertain it. Even that guy that was, like, being kind of flirty with, I was like, I was like, we're not doing this. Like, I don't know if that's what your goal is here, but I'm not doing this. And now I just, like, I mean, I've told you recently, I just, like, don't want to talk to anybody in the DMs except Adam Barta, because I want that Pink Fairy song. I want the file. I want him to put it up on Apple Music.
I really would like to know that right away, right? They don't like the way I look. They don't like the way I talk. They don't like the topics I talk about. That's all good to know. So I'm very fortunate that I'm in a position that I can let them see me. I wish I could see them like that, but I can't.
Right.
Unless they do YouTube already. So it gets to the point now that if we're a thing, even if it's just a little thing or a big thing, or if we...
What do you know about a big or little thing, Miss Darlene?
Decide that we like to, do stuff together, I will, if I want to, ask if he wants to be in my videos. And if he says yes, he's going to know that he's there for most likely eternity, because I don't want to just erase parts of my life.
You know what's crazy? I just thought about this. She's talking about how she doesn't like to erase parts of her life. Well, Miss Darlene, where's the moving company drama? Where's the moving company? That was a part of your life and it's seemingly erased from the internet. I really wish that back then I was re-uploading all my reactions to YouTube, because then we would still have it. We would still have it if we did that, you know?
As though it was a fuck up or it was a mistake. It can be all those things, and that's okay. I can have fuck ups. I can make mistakes.
Wow.
I can read people the wrong way, maybe. They have the same options with me. They can like me and then they can hate me. It's all okay, but I do not plan on taking the videos down that I've made with men.
I didn't think that she would. I'm curious about the people who think that she should go and take them all down. I would have never expected her to, but I don't know.
Appear in my videos, or the ones that I even just talk about. They just stay there.
It's
and I'm
just there
okay
for
with
eternity.
That. But I'm not desperate. I am fine. I do like the journey, and I can't say that I'm the one screwing things up with the guys that I've dated, nor can I say they're the ones that screwed things up. Sometimes people just don't match. Sometimes
it's not you, it's me. It's not you, it's me.
There is one side that's more of a pain in the ass than the other. It's all good. It's all good. And even though I have been heartbroken, I'm gonna say twice, I was completely just heartbroken, and it was painful. And did it make me feel like, okay, at least it means you're alive and you can care about somebody, and
you have feelings, you're a person with emotions, you're alive.
Yeah, I mean that's okay. It feels good mentally to say it's all right, and others go through this and you're going through it right now and it will get better, but at the time I don't feel like it's ever going to get better, and it's just really, really hard for me. But again, I'm not going to play it safe just so I don't have to feel those emotions, because I have discovered that I do get past things, and I will continue to get past things.
Yes.
I don't know. I wanted to say more about
life goes on. Your heart will go on. Cue Celine Dion, your heart will go on.
But I just wanted to say that, at least. And I, at this point, have made peace with all of it. I'm very proud of myself that I can handle things the way I do. And I think that once I hurt really bad about someone, if I can connect in any way after and maybe talk about it a little bit, I think I just needed that, I don't even want to say closure, but I need that reminder that things didn't work for a reason. I know a lot of people say go no contact and things like that. I kind of am on the fence about that. I think contact in the way is sometimes good, especially after a little while, because we tend to just think of the good things and the things that we hoped for.
Yeah, this is weirdly getting kind of deep. It's weirdly getting kind of deep. I haven't known what to say, because it just feels a little deep right now. She's talking about closure and moving on. Yeah, good for you for moving on. Although she doesn't actually like real therapy, though. I think she's talked about how she'll never do therapy before, which is kind of a tragedy, because I think she could benefit from it,
And
that's again, not derogatory. I think everybody could benefit from from therapy, from like the right therapy, you know?
Because sad, and it's so devastating in that moment. And then if you can get a little bit of a reminder and say, oh yeah, that's why it's not working, and I have to remember that part. So I think reminders are good. All right, you guys, I'm going to stop now because I have so much to do, and now I'm going to be editing this too. I guess that's it. Thank you so much for watching.
How much editing did you have to do to this video, Darlene? I'm just curious.
I'll be back with more soon. Bye.
Bye. Why did Crafty DIY guys like intro and outro come into my head? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Did y'all get that from what I did there? Did you Crafty? I just need to hear it. We're just gonna click on a video of his so I can hear it. Are you ready?
Easy Dollar Tree DIYs for fall that you
Don't
are
yell
going
at
to
me,
love.
Jamie.
I'm Jamie, the crafty DIY guy. Now for this first DIY.
I don't need to see his DIYs. Not today. Not today. Also, I clicked on this thinking it was my schedule, but I forgot it's Thursday and I don't have a schedule to put up. So here we are. I think I like my new headphones. I think I need to figure out the sound. Like, I don't know why, but I can't, for some reason, I can't turn it down just in my ears. So I need to adjust that. But anyways, YouTubies, that's all we got. That's all I got for you today. I'm going to go watch Big Brother tonight with a friend, and I don't know why y'all needed to know that, but I guess you did. Anyways, bye, YouTubies! Subscribe!